Signs you're dating a fuckboy. Look, let me tell you something. The keystone of dating a fuckboy is his desire to manipulate a girl for his own pleasure. A fuckboy is capable of saying all manner of good words to you just to draw your attention. But little did you know it has been rehearsed several times before saying those words to you. As in, they can brainwash you, they get them for grade 1. So girls, listen to me to know if that guy in your life is a fuckboy. Number 1, he's only concerned about sex. At first, he will pretend to be nice, but very honest with his feelings. Sometimes he doesn't flatter, but always playing games with you just to have sex with you. Now fuck you when they fuck you. And they watch him closely, he can easily replace you. He's only in your life for his friends because they tell him what to do. Of course they speak for him. Some of the fuck guys might have serious dates, but they never reveal it. And they act in a way you never suspect them. Even if you find out, they have millions of lies to tell you. And the fuck boy will never participate in your success. The truth is that he will tell you about your good qualities, how good you are. He praises you but will never support what you do because that's not what he came for. He wouldn't try to give any indication of sharing your success with you because he doesn't see his future with you. As in, he doesn't care what you do for a living, what your plans are and how he can support you. No. Even sometimes when you meet him on the road, he behaves formally. The way he will respond or greet you, you begin to wonder if he's truly the person you know. And the most times it makes you feel bad because to him, he doesn't have any serious thing with you. The truth is that he's a wonderful guy to be around with. But whenever you're not around him, he hardly cares. As in, the moment you leave his presence, he will forget about you. Only that they are so fun to be with. When it comes to sex, they get them for grade 1. In fact, after having sex with them, you feel like having more. Again, a fuckboy makes you emotionally confused. He might not be rude, but he will never promise you any future with him. You won't know where you stand in their lives. But his companionship makes you feel happy, deep down in your heart. To the point you start expecting something beyond friendship. So don't expect a serious relationship with a fuckboy because it's not going to be possible. And the worst part of them is that they will tell you their clear intentions. That they are not looking for anything beyond a sexual relationship. Most of them will be bold enough to tell it to your face. While some will play or lie to you depending on the person. And when you hear this from them, you feel devastated. And they have sweet mouth and can lie as well. A fuckboy will never reject you in words, but this sort of behavior he will. And I want you to know that just because he didn't choose you doesn't make him a bad person. Fuckboys have trust issues with people. Some bad ones will manipulate you into loving them with the intention of leaving you later. He will do everything for you, take you to places you have never been before, as in make you feel real special. Some even go as far as promising you a life with them. He will manipulate you into believing in him, trusting him and giving him a space in your life. But inside they have another thing in mind. So you have to watch what people do, not what they say to you. Look, a goal of a fuckboy is to make you happy and give you hot sex, so he can make himself happier after that. The reason he's doing that is because he wants to prove to himself that he can get whatever he wants, just by charming people with his sweet mouth. So why I'm saying all these things is don't make the mistake of entering into a relationship with any man or anybody. Somebody who has a short-term vision for the future. A man or a guy who looks at you as only good for the moment. I can understand that once in a while we make mistakes, but there is absolutely nobody wants to be manipulated. Nobody wants to be toyed. Nobody wants to have their hearts broken. And that is why we learn our lessons in the most painful ways sometimes. We all need to be very careful. Don't fall in love with the wrong person. Because most times we make ourselves fools in the name of love. As in most times we lose sight of the direction we set for ourselves before entering a relationship. That's not fair. You got to open your eyes. Probably because you've been lonely for way too long, that you take the chance of jumping a boat with guys like that. Be very careful. Don't be deceived, don't be manipulated. Love yourself because you are a limited edition. Thank you.